And it's not about doing downward dog or anything like that. Pat, I see you've got your yoga mat on there. So, you know, you're welcome to stay on your mat. You can do the sitting down or standing up, but this isn't going to be a lot about moving around. It's more about working your core. Okay. So, so laughter yoga is different than natural yoga or natural laughter. We're going to not allow ourselves to discern if it's funny or not. We're just going to laugh. And what's kind of funny about it is at first it feels weird, but after a while, you'll start, you know, just laughing spontaneously. It does have to be from your diaphragm, so it has to be very low. And then there are some benefits of this. I mentioned the one to Philip earlier. It does boost your immune system. When we laugh, we release endorphins, which are the feel-good hormones. We also release oxytocins, which is the bonding hormone, and that's why laughter is so contagious, because it really brings people together. Also, when we laugh, we release 10,000 healing chemicals in our body. And our body, again, doesn't know if it's fake or real laughter. So we're just going to fake it till we make it today. So there's 3 types of laughter, and I'd like for you guys to join in with me and practice. We're going to practice laughing. Yes, I know that sounds weird, but sometimes we forget. So we laugh from here, we laugh from mid-sternum, and then we laugh from our belly. And so if we laugh from here, it's going to sound like this. So I'd like for you guys to go ahead and touch your throat with me and laugh really high like this. Okay, Tom, you can do this. Yeah. All right. Then we can also laugh from mid-sternum, and it sounds more like this. And then you're going to push out more air from here, and it's going to sound like almost like Beavis and Butthead, right? All right. So right here, it's like so you guys do that with me? Okay, good. I can see most of your mouths moving. That's good. Oh, we've got a dog, and see all the good energy that's coming in. Our dogs and family members are wanting to come in. And then when we laugh from our lower belly, it's going to sound like Santa Claus. And I can't get far enough away from my computer for you guys to see, but I'm holding my belly, and you're going to laugh like Santa Claus. So ho 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 ho. All right, so now that you've done those 3 laughs, how are you guys feeling? So you can unmute your mics and tell us, how are you feeling? Can you guys unmute, or did Paul mute you?
It felt good.
Feeling like we're gonna have a lot of fun.
You know, even if you just end up laughing at me because I look silly, I'm okay with that, because I want you to get the I want you to get the health benefits of this. So there's a few things to follow along with laughter yoga. Number 1, if you're with somebody, it's great to make eye contact. If not, you can just make eye contact with me. The reason you want to make eye contact is because it activates mirror neurons. And so you have an experience, and then I have an experience, and then there's another experience that happens when we make that eye contact. And that's really important in that oxytocin release and the bonding. Also, we're just going to fake it till you make it. Give yourself permission to either channel your inner 5-year-old or give your ego a short vacation, okay? Just allow yourself to play, because play is necessary right now. I know that all of us are homebound. We have to stay inside, and some of our family members may or may not be making us crazy. And so this is a great way to release in a very positive way. Sometimes when I'm teaching laughter yoga, people start crying. You guys have heard laugh till you cry. Well, that's a very good release. And so if you feel like doing that, that's great. Just go get a Kleenex and make sure you throw it away when you're done. Also, we're going to fully engage. The more you put into this, the more you get out of it. And also, there should be no new pain. You can do laughter yoga either standing up or sitting down. If you get winded, you are welcome to sit down. And it sounds funny that you're going to get winded laughing, but we're going to laugh longer than we normally would. And it might feel a little weird at first, but that's okay. Just follow along, and we'll be great. Okay, so we're going to wake up and warm up with one of my favorites, and I know this is one of Paul's favorites too. This is something we do in the studio before we get on the Coffee with Claire program, and we are going to clap, and we're going to activate all of our acupressure points by doing this. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is spread your hands out just as far as you can, and when you clap, keep your fingers apart like that, and we're just going to clap really long. Okay, so you ready? And go. Clap, 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 clap. Keep going, 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 keep going. Okay, stop. Do you feel tingling in your hands? You can nod if you do. Okay, good. So this is a great way to wake your body up if you're getting ready to go into a presentation, if you're working with your kids at home and they're getting ready to take a test, if you're getting ready to go on stage, anything like that. This is a great way to wake yourself up, and you don't need any caffeine or anything else like that. Okay, there's a after each of the yoga exercises, to get back to center, I'll say this phrase 3 times. Very good, yay. Very good, yay. Very good, yay. And that'll be your signal that we're gonna stop. And yeah, you can, Tina, you did great. You were actually doing it with me. That kind of helps me know that you guys are hearing me and everything. So, all right. So, we had somebody else join, Paul. That's awesome. Okay. So, the first thing we're going to do is, another thing about laughter yoga is that there's a lot of pretend in here. So we are going to pretend that we have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or whatever you guys drink in the morning. So some people have a really dainty cup. Some people have a really big cup. I want you guys to show me your cup. How big is your cup? Chuck's about a gallon size. Tom's got way to have props. Tom and Tina, awesome. Okay, Pat, I see how big yours is. Okay, all right. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to put this hot cup of coffee up to our lips. But when we put it up to our lips, instead of it burning, we are going to laugh hysterically. And remember, you want to laugh from your diaphragm, and you're gonna laugh longer than you normally would. It might feel a little weird at first, but that's okay. All right, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, very good, yay. Very good, yay. Very good, yay. Okay, how many of you guys started to feel a little bit of like work in your core, down here in your abdomen? Good, I'm glad to see that, because that's one of the things we want to do. The other thing that's really important is that we want to push out all that old stale air that's in our lungs. When we're stressed out, and I think that all of us might have a little bit of a higher anxiety level than normal just because of what's going on right now, we only use 30% of our lung capacity. And what that means is that 70% of that air is old and stale. And we got to push it out there, because if all of our cells were 100% oxygenated, no disease could live. It just is not physically possible. So the more we can deep breathe, the healthier we can make ourselves, okay? We can heal our body. So the next one we're going to do is cell phone laughter. And so everybody's got a cell phone. I don't know what size it is. I've got several. This is one of them. But I want you to have your cell phone, and you don't have to have a real one. You can just pretend. And we are going to have what the cell phone is going to ring, and I'll do your ring. And then when you answer it, it's going to be your best friend that you haven't heard from in a long time. But instead of just, yak, 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 we are just going to laugh in her or his ear hysterically, okay? And they might think that we're ready to go to the loony bin, and that's okay. So, all right, 1, 2, 3. Ring, 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 ring. Got to answer our phone. Oh! All right, good job. Very good, yay. Very good, yay. Very good, yay. Okay. Oh, how's everybody feeling? We need to breathe a little bit. Okay, so, well, of course we need to breathe. That's kind of sustaining our life right now. Okay, so we're going to do some deep breathing, and so just put your hands together. We're going to pull the air out from the earth, and we're going to let it go out through the crown chakra of our head, and we're going to do that 5 times. So it's like 1, and out, and 2, up, and out. You can shut your eyes if it feels better, and 3, up, and out, and 4, up, and out, and 5, up, and out. All right, kind of shake that out. The next thing we're going to do is hearty laughter, okay? So we're going to laugh. Wow, I love the movement you guys are showing me. This is amazing. Okay, so the heart laughter, what we're going to do is we are going to pretend that we are projecting our laughter out through our heart, and we're going to send it out from our heart, and we're going to send it up. And you know, that actually feels kind of good to send out some heart stuff to the world right now. So we're going to put our hands up here like this, and then when we send it out, you'll bring your arms up. So it'll be heart and then up. And this one might be a little bit more controlled than some of the other ones that we've done, because we're going to do a motion with it. Okay, so you ready? It's like this. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. One more time. Ha, 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 ha. All right. Oh, I see Sheila's arm. You're actually sharing, Tom. That's awesome. I saw her little arm over there. That's great. Pat, good job. All right. Okay. The next one we're going to do is karate chop. And so in karate chop, you know, you've got a, well, if you're sitting down, you can pretend that you're chopping a board. If you're standing up, you can pretend that you're kicking, you know, like kicking somebody. Okay. So if you're sitting down, you can use the board. And if you're standing up, you can do the kick. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do either our kick or our chop, and then ha, ha, ha. Okay, so if you're sitting down, I'll demonstrate that one first, and then I'll do the kick 1 second. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Hi-ya! Ha, 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 ha. Hi-ya! You guys do that with me. Ha, 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 ha. Hi-ya! Ha, 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 ha. Hi-ya! Ha, 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 ha. Hi-ya! Ha, 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 ha. All right, very good, yay. Very good, yay. Very good, yay. So Tina, did you actually get out of your chair for that one? That's awesome. Are you there with somebody, Tina? Oh, well, make sure you make eye contact with them when they're playing. Oh, come on in. They don't want to, they're not dressed. Okay, gotcha. No pants, okay. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we are going to do lawnmower laughter. And so, you know, we haven't really started our lawnmowers all that much yet, and so they might have a hard time to get started. So when we're going to be pulling, you know, the cord for the lawnmower, we're not fancy. We don't have the electric one. We're going to have the old-fashioned one. And it's going to take us 3 times to get the lawnmower to start, okay? And so we're going to laugh each time we're pulling up the cord. And then when we finally get the motorcycle, what did I just say, the lawnmower to go, then it'll be a continuous ha, okay? So wherever your lawnmower is, you've got it, and you're going to pull the cord 3 times. So, ha 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 very good, yay. Very good, yay. Very good, yay. And Pat, you actually had a great lawn to demonstrate with. Thank you for that, I appreciate it. Okay, the last thing we're gonna do before we cool down is red light, yellow light, green light laughter. And everybody, if you hear me say red light, you're gonna freeze. If you hear yellow light, you're gonna laugh in slow motion, ho, 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 kind of like that. And green light means go for it, okay? So remember, red light is freeze, yellow light slow motion, and green light is go. Is everybody ready? Okay, we'll start with green light. So just laugh hysterically. Yellow light. Red light. Green light. Yellow light. Sorry, I just made myself laugh. Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Yay. Very good. Very good. Yay. Very good. Very good. Yay. Okay, we're going to cool down, and then we're going to open up the chat line for you guys to give us some feedback on how you're feeling and what you think about the laughter yoga. So we're just going to bring in the oxygen from our crown and bring it down to the earth, and we're going to do this 5 times. So 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Last one, really deep. And out. Okay. All right, we brought our energy up really high, which is very good for our universe. We all need to be keeping ourselves at a higher vibration because this allows us to actually be above the vibration of the disease. I'd like for Paul, if you've got everybody muted, to unmute them, or if you are muted yourself, if you could unmute yourself. I'd like just to have a panel discussion. You guys were our first to do this. And I know that a lot of you haven't done laughter yoga before, so we'd love to get your feedback and hear what you have to say.
Oh, what do you got to say? Chuck, you got any words of wisdom?
That was a really interesting thing. I think I was just after you at White Rock today, did my run after you were there, came back for this. And that's a really nice way to activate the core and finish getting out the wind or the air. That felt really good. The core is really activated now, getting into those.
Very good.
I love
Thank
red
you
light,
for that.
green light. That was fun.
So more of the group participation kinds of things.
Yeah, and I wish, unfortunately, my wife's using it, so I couldn't use it, and I wished I could see everybody. I just have my phone.
Oh, you're on your
so I
phone,
can't
so you can just
see
see you. Okay.
Yeah, it would be nice to see. I bet that would make it even more contagious, but that's on my end, not yours.
And Chuck, we'll send you a picture. I got one here. I'll text you a photograph of it.
Well, that's great feedback, Chuck, because really and truly it's a full mid-body workout. You're massaging all of your internal organs.
Right here.
Yeah, and when I went through my certification, it was a 2-day certification. My abs were completely sore after all of this laughing, and I mean it really does help with weight and everything else. So thank you for that feedback, Chuck. Anyone else?
So Claire, should you do this more than, should you do this kind of like once a day?
If you can, yeah. If you can, it's awesome. The situation, I think, and this is just Claire, but I think that a lot of times people think that laughter means you're goofing off. And it's, I don't know when that idea happened, but, when we laugh, we're actually creating more, we're more creative, and we're creating an atmosphere for others to be creative around us. And we are much more, there's scientific proof that shows we're much more productive. So yeah, if you can do this, and we did this for about 15 minutes. If you could do it for 15 minutes, that's when you really hit the sweet spot of the aerobic part of it. Yeah.
No, I thought it was really good, Claire. I've seen you do this before, and I really did like it. And a lot of times when I'm working in this office space, I don't breathe, and my watch tells me to take a deep breath.
Oh, so, wow.
Yeah, so it's really concerning because I'm so stressed out that I'm not really taking my time to take full on breaths, and it's like I do short breaths, and my watch actually does tell me that, hey, it's time for you to take in some breath. And so I actually do the breathe app, and I actually go and inhale and exhale and try to get some air in my lungs.
Good.
Yeah,
I'm glad that you have that app to remind you. Hopefully at some point in time in your life, you won't have to depend on that anymore, and you'll just do it on your own.
You have an Apple, and Chuck, you're a runner too. So a Garmin or an Apple Watch, a lot of them have that ability. So that's good to know. Great.
Yeah. No, I thought it was great, Claire. You should do this every Saturday morning at 10:30.
Oh, okay.
I love it.
Well,
I
thank
think
you.
it's great.
Claire,
Tom,
this is
looks
Sheila.
like you can comment. What's that?
This is Sheila. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you, Sheila.
Uh-huh.
Well, Claire, I thought this was outstanding. My gym has been closed and I've not put together any kind of workout at home strategy yet. So I thought this was really outstanding. And of course, I got Sheila to sit in here in the office with me for 30 minutes. So that was really outstanding as well.
Bonus.
Well, you know, I will say a shout out to Tom's family. They've been very supportive of the laughter yoga, and I've actually gone out to retirement communities where their daughter works, and you know, that's one of the things that before all of this virus stuff happened, I was going out and doing that because, you know, it gets them out of their rooms, it helps them to be socialized and you know, interactive with each other. But right now with this going on, at least we've got this digital platform to share. Who else? Thank you, Tom and Sheila.
Pat, do you have a comment? Anything to say? Oh,
Claire, can you hear me?
yeah.
Yes, who is this?
Oh, okay. This is Valerie Pelote, Tom's daughter.
Oh.
Oh, hi, Valerie.
Hey, yeah. So I am having technical difficulties too. I've never done Zoom on my phone. I can't hear you, and I can't see you, and I've got my kids too. But so I could only pick up bits and pieces. But I'm a huge fan, and I think it's just fantastic. And I still remember what you did at Spring Creek Assisted Living, and it was huge. I mean, it was really one of the most engaged things that I've seen those residents do. So I appreciate you a lot.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate
Yeah.
you too.
A shout out to Valerie. She did a really great program using the dancers the other day, and she got some TV coverage. So Valerie, great job. Lots of visibility. You're doing things to keep our seniors engaged. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Hey, Valerie, this is Tina. Hey, Valerie.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Tina Banyan.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Good to hear your voice.
You too. You too. Appreciate you guys.
Well, we're going to try one more time. We're going to try Pat. Pat, are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. I had a great time. I had my, little pup out here was helping me out some, so it was very fun.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you for joining us. We'll make sure. Would you do this again?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll put you
I'm going to say yes.
Philip, you've been kind of silent. I know that you're on mute. Maybe if you had a comment or something, you might want to write it in chat for us. So why don't you do that? We'd appreciate your feedback. We know you're not feeling up to speed.
And then we also have Dave Sykes.
Dave, you're the late comer, but that's okay.
I'm here. Actually, I keep a little cover on my camera all the time, and I didn't realize it was on there. So,
Okay.
so anyway, good to see all you good-looking folks. So, and Pat, nice to see you. Pat's a friend of mine at the Dallas area Habitat. So,
That's how okay, now I recognize you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyway, great program, Claire, and I hope you'll repeat this. This is fun.
Well, I would like to keep it going. And even if I have one person that's on with me, it makes it worthwhile because everyone, we need this. And the way that you are feeling now, I hope, is very different than the way that you were feeling when you first joined us today. And that will carry you throughout the entire day. But, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it was great. It was just great.
Thank you. Paul, any last comments before we let these fine folks off to their regular day?
Thank you. Claire, fabulous job as usual. What we're going to do here, we're going to do if you don't mind, I've recorded this, so we might do something with the video, but obviously, we won't do anything embarrassing about it. And
I put myself out there. It's okay. No, I know you mean everybody else.
Oh, one last comment here. Philip, thanks for this comment.
Yeah, Dave Sykes crying.
Philip says it's difficult to do loud laughing because I live in a condo with thin walls. Next time I'll have to schedule this event when I'm in the park. Way to go, Philip. We understand.
Okay.
Yeah. And, let me say it. Philip did a really nice job in his webinar the other day on smart cities. I was attending that. It's a really good job, Philip. And I heard a lot of people talk about what a good job it was, how much they enjoyed it.
That's great.
Good. Well,
I love the way the technology is connecting all of us and keeping us engaged with each other, because if we didn't have this kind of activity, it would be really tough to be by ourselves in our homes right now. So,
well, thank you for being part of this initial launch. We just kind of put the wings on the airplane while we were flying it. You've heard me use that analogy before, but the point is that we had to do this. Thanks for being that first stake in the ground. We wanted to make sure it worked, and now we might see we're going to tweak it a little bit just to kind of make sure we have the right security things in place and your privacy is protected. We want to make sure that happens. We've done as best we can this morning, but this was a really, really good first shot. So thank you all very much. And we're going to post this to a couple pages, and we'll do that. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Chuck. Thank you,
and
Tom.
remember, don't touch your face.
All right, gotta go.
Love
Great
you
job,
guys.
great
Thank you
job.
for being here.
Have a great day. Happy
Bye.
Easter.
Let's see, I got to figure out how to leave the meeting.
Hang in there, Claire. Well, I can make you leave, Tom, if you want.
Hey, Tom. Oh, he's gone. I was going to say thank you, but
Let's see, Pat. Let's see. Pat, I think she's working on.
she's on her phone.
Ah, that's why.
I think it might be harder to do Zoom on your phone. I haven't tried it, but
And most of these people are doing Zoom on their phone. Very good first shot, Claire. Let me just stop the recording here, and we'll do that.